Hello everyone, it's Andy Glen here, welcoming you all to another Sharks TV podcast. Special podcast this week. I'm joined by a very special guest, David Yule. David, nice to see you.
Thanks for having me, Andy. Pleasure to be here.
Fantastic making your debut on Sharks TV. How awesome is that?
I am not really used to being in front of the camera, to be honest. It's usually the other side of the camera for me, so I'm a wee bit nervous. But we'll see how we get on.
Don't be nervous. For maybe some people who maybe don't know you because they've seen you around about the rink.
Yeah.
Tell us your role with the Sharks.
So I'm a photographer for the Sharks. So you'll probably see me rolling around the ice rink, taking photos of various things, from the Sharks themselves to Finn, and all the guests that are coming along as well. So it's nice to see a lot of smiley faces and stuff as well. So if you ever see me around, just give me a wee smile and a wee thumbs up and I'll take your photo.
Fantastic. One question I have to ask is, do you actually get to see much of the games?
No, not really. You would think that you kind of do, but not really. When you're looking at it through a viewfinder, you're not really seeing a lot of the game. You're just sort of like chasing the puck carrier a lot. So you do kind of tend to sort of like miss like 75% of the game. So you're just kind of like rattling off a load of images and try to pick out like the best ones as well, like, you know. So yeah, you don't really see a lot of the game when you're here, but I enjoy the buzz. It's a good atmosphere, and that's kind of what I'm here for.
But what about capturing those key moments? I mean, in the game, I mean, I'm probably thinking, because it's one of the most recent, really exciting games, the 2-goal comeback in the last minute against the Hull Seahawks. Did you manage to get any crucial pictures at the crucial times?
Yeah, I got some good ones. Like I got a really good one of John, actually. It just happened to be standing beside John at the time, and funnily enough, we're actually saying, when we were like, we're basically needing 2 goals, and I actually said, I was like, well, if anybody can, the Sharks can. I've seen them come back from worse, and then 2 minutes later, did you
predict that at the time?
Well, I was hoping for it, like, yeah. So I'm going to credit myself with that one. So yeah,
absolutely fantastic. So you got some of the key pictures after that. I mean, the celebrations.
Yeah,
were something else, weren't they?
That's one of the main things. Like, it's celebration photos. That's what you kind of look for. A lot of the times you'll just hear a big cheer as well, because I might be taking photos of something else. I might have seen like a fan reaction or something like that. I could be taking photos of that, and you'll hear a big cheer, and then I'm cutting back. So it's quite hard to kind of keep up with everything, because you're trying to get a lot of fan reactions. You try to get the Sharks playing, and you're trying to kind of keep everything sort of all going at the same time.
Do you bother about the opposition when they're here?
Now and again, like, yeah, it's nice to get a few of their shots as well. Like there's quite a few characters with your oppositions as well. So yeah, it's a friendly sport, ice hockey, at the end of the day. So it's nice to get a bit of everybody.
Absolutely. Now, is there any you're not allowed to do? What I'm thinking about is, after a game like the Hull game or a really crucial victory, you're allowed to go into the dressing rooms and take pictures of the guys celebrating.
It's not really something to do, because they're probably naked at the time. So, so to be fair, I usually just kind of miss that part
out. But I was just trying to get the whole emotion of it, because that's the sort of images that get people along.
Yeah,
isn't it?
That's it, exactly. Like, yeah, I mean, that might be something to kind of take on board for like some future games, for like some big games. You know, they might kind of have me sneaking into the changing room. Because that's what it is about being a photographer. At half the time, you've just got to have a bit of a brass neck and just go places where you probably shouldn't be half the time. That's kind of what I do, to be fair. I just brass neck it, and if you get any bother, you get any bother. But if not,
so
the job's a good one.
The old adage of, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission, is the way to go.
Yeah, I found that's the kind of way with photography, to be honest with you. Yeah, just go for it and then worry about it later.
Does anybody ever get upset, annoyed, or no want their picture taken? And I didn't mean players, I mean like fans and situations like that.
Not really. You'll get some people that are just like really camera shy. So if they see me pointing a camera at them, they will turn away. And that's fine. If you don't want your photo taken, it's totally fine. I'm not going to sort of get in your face or anything like that. But it's nice when people just kind of have a bit of interaction with you. It's if you give me a wee smile and a thumbs up, it comes across really good on cameras as well. You know,
yeah.
A lot of people are very shy, but even kind of like wee sort of cheeky wee smiles and stuff. They're really good shots.
Yeah, I'm fairly shy. Yeah. I'm trying to avoid you when we're up at the what else was I going to ask you? You do other things with the Sharks as well, though, don't you?
Yeah, I coach the juniors. Yeah, so we coach the 10s and 12s. So there's a lot of characters in them. My 2 boys being 2 of them. So yeah, I get to be dad and coach to them. So I don't know if that's a good thing for them or not.
How long have you been doing that?
I think this is coming up to the 3rd year now that I've been with the juniors now. So yeah, it's good times. I like it. It's you get a lot of fun with them. Like I say, there are a lot of characters, so it's they certainly keep you on your toes, and then I try and keep them on their toes at the same time.
And did you play before?
Yeah, so I played a bit of hockey when I was younger, and then the most recent kind of stuff I done, which is still years ago now, I was playing with the Demons on and off. And that's kind of where my kind of hockey background comes from. And then my kids got into it with my kit just lying around the house, then playing with sticks, trying helmets on, stuff like that. And then our local rink's Lockerbie, because I'm from Lockerbie. So they learnt to skate at Lockerbie rink, and then Durry, my eldest one, he started wanting to play hockey, so we started bringing him to learn to play. And then Jordy wanted to start doing learning to play as well. And then I got asked by Struan, you want to come on, give us a wee hand? And then I've never left. So now I'm one of the coaches.
Fantastic. And I guess at the age, what did you say, 10 to 12, 9 to 12, something?
Yeah, it's a 10s and 12s.
10s
yeah,
and
so under
12s.
10s and under 12s, yeah.
So they're past, or they can skate now, so you're not necessarily having to coach in that. You're just starting to get them into the
that's it. Yeah, you're basically you're kind of honing their skills now. So they learn to play. That's basically where they're sort of like learn how to kind of skate and learn how to handle a puck and learn how to use their stick and stuff. And then when they come to us in the 10s and 12s, we're basically trying to kind of hone their skills and then upskill them, and then push them as far as we can possibly get them. So yeah, we're getting them into the position that they need to be to then go into like the 14s and the 16s and the 19s and then hopefully join the seniors.
Well, there is a clear pathway from
that's exactly
learning to
what
skate
it's all about,
to pro hockey, isn't there?
That's exactly it, yeah. So that's the end game, that at some point they'll end up joining the seniors, yeah.
But in the group that you're coaching, it's mainly about having fun, I'm guessing, rather than being pro hockey player at that stage.
Yeah. It's trying to keep them fun and interested, and trying to keep that sort of training alive as well. But you've got that fine line as well, because at the end of the day, you've got to be a little bit strict on them, because they have got a big whopping stick in their hand and two big blades on their feet. So you've got to keep them safe in that environment as well, because some of them can get a wee bit carried away.
And what's been a highlight for you in terms of your coaching?
Probably seeing my boys progress. I like that. I like seeing them all progress, but it's quite nice to see like your own kids progress and like see them week on weekend, like getting better and better and better. I think my best sort of moment was probably a couple of months ago. There, we were up in Inverness, with a match up in Inverness, and we all moan about referees at the end of the day. But yeah, the referee up there was hell bent on never letting us win. So we were 2-0 up, and then we managed to still scrape that draw. And just to see those little guys like absolutely dig in, because they could see what was going on. Yeah. You know, everybody could see what was going on, but they proper dug in and they really done themselves proud. And I was actually nearly in tears for them, to be quite honest with you. Brilliant. It was a proud moment for me. It was really good.
Superb. It matters, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Exactly. Yeah. You kind of feel like they're all your kids. You know, you get protective over them.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And that is the ethos of the Sharks.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's one big family at the end of the day. Yeah, it's just one big, massive family.
Well, I think another bit that I think you might have been really proud at was when your son, Durry, was skating around with the closing ceremony or opening ceremony.
It was the opening ceremony,
It was the opening ceremony of the men's Under-20 World Championships, carrying a flag. Liam Stenton tried to claim credit for the choreography of it all.
Yeah, that was it, yeah.
But he done well, didn't he?
Absolutely. And he had Team GB flag as well. So yeah, that was a massive thing for him. He was so chuffed, and like myself and my wife, it was a really kind of surreal moment seeing him doing that as well. And I was like, "Don't fall, Durry, don't fall, Durry, don't fall," and none of them fell. So it was great.
but you know, even if you do fall down, you're young,
you're skating. Exactly.
You know what? Everybody's on your side in the ring. Nobody's wanting you to fall down or fail. So
they all done really, really well.
They were superb. They stopped at the right bit and everything. It was great, wasn't it?
I know. It was great to see. It was absolutely amazing just to see like the junior shots coming on and doing their thing and just representing everybody. It was absolutely brilliant.
Right. So what do you enjoy more? Do you enjoy coaching more, or do you enjoy taking the pictures?
Hard question, to be fair, because it's two completely separate things. Photography is like obviously a massive passion of mine, but yeah, I think coaching, like me being on the ice, that's my happy time. I think, yeah,
right.
Aye, that's when I'm at my best. I think is on the ice. I'm happy then. Yeah,
you need to be taking pictures on the ice, then.
Probably. That's I think we've kind of we started that last season as well. We started doing like photos, like individual photos of them as well.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to carry on and do that every year. So it's a nice thing for the parents as well, because they get a nice wee free photo of their kid as well, and all the gear and stuff as well. And it's really nice to see.
But photography is a big part of your life in general. Is that your full-time job as such?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it's pretty much just weddings that I do, to be honest. Like ice hockey is really the only other sort of genre of photography that I do. So my primary role is wedding photography. That's what I love. I'm not like a big massive commercial fan, so like shooting houses or stuff like that it's not my bag. It's a bit boring. I like turning up to weddings, having a bit of banter with people, seeing the joy in people's faces. And to be honest, I'm a big sap, so it's like if I see people getting emotional in their speeches and stuff, I get quite emotional as well. I get quite choked up as well. So yeah, it's half the time I'm the one that's half like crying in the corner as well. When you're hearing some of these speeches, it's nice to hear like quite an emotional speech and stuff as well. Like, it's really nice.
But it's capturing a moment in time, isn't it?
That's exactly what it's about. Yeah, that's it. It's I like to kind of capture the moments sort of in between. So I like my big hero shots. So in my couple shoots, that's when we go out and we do the big hero shots. And I like the sort of intimacy as well. So it's usually just me, the couple, videographer if there's there, but I don't let anybody else come. So like no bridesmaids, no groomsmen, no mums and dads, anything like that. Because we go away, we get to chill out, they get to settle down, and then they can sort of they can kind of forget that you're there at times, and that's when you get some really nice sort of intimate moments with them as well, and you get some really cool photos. But then when we get back, I like the sort of in between shots. I like my dancing shots. So at night, when everybody's sort of a few drinks and they're sort of getting a bit mad for it on the dance floor, and you get some really cool party shots, that's when I'm at the best. I like my party shots.
Excellent. And of course, we see a lot of your shots on the Sharks website, because nearly all of them are yours. So we have all those caption competitions and all the rest of it. They're all your shots. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do, you can't do it just now, but I'm going to ask you to do it, is I want you to put up in the comments to this video when it comes out your favourite all-time Sharks shot.
Okay.
So you need to have a think about
that
one.
Yeah.
You got one in mind already, haven't you?
Yeah, probably have, to be fair, yeah.
All right. Well, we're not going to share it just yet.
Yeah, I've got a couple of minutes. Yeah.
We're not going to share it just yet. And before we go, because I'm going to ask you for a message to the fans, I'm just going to address the fans for a minute and say thank you so much, everyone who's watched the videos and who's liked, shared and subscribed them. But also, please hit that notification bell. We're at a stage now where we want everybody to watch as many videos as we can. The more that happens, the more it helps us. So like, share and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And before we end this video, a final message from David Yule, Sharks photographer and junior hockey coach. Yeah, so basically, if anybody sees me around the rink and I've got a camera in my hand, just give me a smile, give me a wave, come and approach me. If you want your photo taken as well, just come and get me. That's what I'm there for. Like, there's a lot of people don't think of approaching me in that sort of way, but if you're there with your kids or you're there as a wee family or a group or something, just come and give me a shout. I'll take a cool photo of you. And you get a great souvenir. That way it'll be on your website or it'll be on Sharks' social media, I guess. Exactly. They can just hit me up and I'll send them the image. It's not a problem. There you go. There's an offer for you folks. David, thank you so much for coming in an afternoon to chat with me. It's really appreciated. Thanks for having me, Andy. It's been a pleasure to be here. Thanks. No problem. Everyone, thanks for watching. It's Andy Glen saying cheerio. We'll speak to you soon.